Today, I'm going to be showing you how you can get your own unique sound as a music producer. And quick story, I was watching Ozedikus live. He do go live often. So I was watching one of his live and he was talking about how he was able to get his own unique sound. He didn't put it that way, but that was actually what I was able to get from the live. So I'm going to be using Ozedikus as a case study, right? So if you listen to any of Ozedikus production, even before you hear his tag, you already know that, this is Ozedikus, because he has that unique sound. He has that sound that, okay, people can say, okay, yeah, this is definitely Ozedikus. And he dropped an exclusive pack comprising of some nice one shot, some loop. And the funny thing about it is that if you try to use any of those loops in that pack, you're just going to find out that your production is just going to sound like Ozedikus production. Why? Because those are basically the sound he uses for his own production. This is going to be showing you guys what I mean. We producers, we like to gather lots of sample packs. I can come over here, and just show you guys a lot of packs that I have. And trust me, whenever I want to make beats, there's some specific pack that I always go to. Those are my go-to. Some packs, after I've gotten them the first time, I never go back to them again. And I'm sure it's the same with a lot of us producers. We get lots of packs and we end up still going back and using the ones we are always used to. So in order to create your own unique sound, what you should do is, and what I got from Ozedikus was that you don't need plenty packs. You just need a pack that has nice sound, right? A very nice kick, nice rim shots, and it's even going to make production easy for you. So for example, there's this kick in the Mastercraft pack that I love. I always use that kick. So what I can do is just come over to the kick. As you can see, I've already favorited them. I use this kick 2 and kick 3 a lot. Those are like my go-to kick. So what you can do is you just need to favorite those sounds that you actually love, right? So you can just come here, start them, and you could always find them here. Those kicks are always going to be here. So whenever I'm watching Ozedikus live, he hardly picks sounds from here. It's always in this favorite section because those are the sounds he has favorited. So even it goes through your plugins too. When you have a nice preset, you could save it as a preset. For example, in Sky Keys, for example, you could just favorite it, or you could come over here if you're using FL Studio and just save as preset. So by the time you've been able to compile your one shot to the favorite one you are always using, as time goes on, as you keep on using those sounds, with time, your signature sound will build around those sounds. So if you're even giving somebody those sounds, whenever that person is using those elements from that pack, it's definitely going to be sounding like you. So in other words, you've been able to build your own unique sound. So it's very, very simple. In order to have your own unique sound, all you just have to do is get the sounds you like and keep on using those sounds. It's good to play around. It's good to try out different things. I'm not against that, but in order to you want to build that unique sound, this is just what I advise you do. And I'm also taking that advice too. I'm just gonna do, because trust me, you don't even know the amount of packs that I have, man. Tons of pack. And after I've gotten it the first time, I go through it, maybe use 1 or 2 sounds from inside, I'm back to what I'm always using. So I don't want this video to be like a repetition of what I've said before. So in summary, to get your own unique sound, all you have to do is reduce the amount of packs you have, basically, and pick a few and work with those few kicks, few rim shots, few congas, few, all of them, and just build your sound around those sounds that you always use. So this is just a quick one. I was on that live and I was like, oh, I'm gonna talk about this more, so people get to know how you can also build your own unique sound. And a quick one, guys, I'm working on a very, very nice course for those people that love AI and those people that want to infuse AI into their production. So I'm working on an amazing course. That course covers everything: how you can use AI creatively, how you can deal with all those weird artifacts you hear on AI songs. There's some sounds you hear, this is definitely AI. I'm going to show you how you can deal with them. I'm going to show you how you could also use your own voice in your AI song. It's a lot how you could create amazing visuals for your AI songs. how you could make up to 10 to 20 beats in a day with the help of AI, and how you could also market those beats in a very it's a loaded course, and it's going to be out very, very soon. So in case you are somebody that is already buying into the idea of AI, because I know there's a lot of controversy. Some people are here that love AI. There are also people here that don't want to hear anything about AI. So that's why I'm not just putting the course out on YouTube. So those that actually resonate with the idea of using AI can go get the course, and it's gonna be out very, very soon. Trust me, you are gonna get a lot. You're gonna get an eye opener and see AI differently. So guys, hope you got something from this. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you definitely get notified when next I post. See you guys in the next one. Peace.